Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. First down and more for Allen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Day. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there for the Bills.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete to his running back counter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Allen's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Day. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 4. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Day. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Day, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, But any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next score, Titans 28, Bills 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Henry again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Henry again on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will go to Henry out wide. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line